History revisited in an Illinois town. Palestine's Fife Opera House closed its doors for good almost 100 years ago. But a group of Palestine citizens had other plans. Using their own money, this group hopes to reintroduce a new generation to the cultural hub of their downtown. News 10's Matt Gregory has more.
Tucked in among the storefronts in downtown Palestine, Illinois, rests a sleeping giant. If it weren't for the sign high atop the facade, you may not know this building once entertained thousands.
It was in production, also vaudeville and plays, traveling tent shows, and community events like talent shows.
Completed in 1902 by David Fife, a local undertaker, the ground floor was a hardware store, and upstairs, a magnificent theater.
The auditorium supposedly seated over 400 people, and I've heard as much as 700.
But after only 13 years, Fife would close the Opera House for good, under a bizarre circumstance.
The fire marshal told David Fife he had to have a fire escape. And he said, no bureaucrat's going to tell me what to do, I'll shut it down.
So the theater sat. It switched hands many times until the early 90s. That's when Joan Fulling and a group known as the Palestine Preservation Project Society bought the old playhouse.
It's just about 5 or 6 years ago that we did start working upstairs. And we had to work from the top down.
These last few years uncovered the art time left behind, like these two original paintings flanking the stage, or the original backdrops from those turn-of-the-century plays. But they've also found something else, part of David Fife's history.
Well, upstairs were also the rooms that he used for the undertaking business.
You can still find old coffins and remnants of that business behind the stage. As Joan will tell you, over time this building has become Palestine's unofficial museum. Back rooms filled with old history of the town, and an auditorium waiting to come alive again.
It's a beautiful place, it's historic, it has an ambience that you don't find in other places.
In Palestine with photojournalist Gary Bryan, Matt Gregory, News 10.
Joan and Polly say they have had many groups wanting to use the Fife Opera House, but they have just a few more places to fix before it can be rented by the public.